Hello, buddy. Russian Batman here, back with another video, and yet today, I said earlier that I wouldn't be doing random minifigure showcases again, but I kind of, I kind of want to bring it back because I have a lot of miscellaneous figures, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of I don't really enjoy making those single figure showcases because I don't really have a good amount of time to really talk about the figure. So I'm bringing back random minifigure showcases. So I don't know if that matters too much to you guys at all. If you guys have a preference over one or the other, but I'm gonna show off some random figures I got. First off, I made some weird ones, some weird experimental ones. First of all, this guy. It's like a negative guy. Like the way I made this guy is I took a look. I took a picture of a minifigure with a red torso, so like this half of the figure. I took a picture of, and then I turned the negative filter on my iPhone, and then the colors kind of resembled this. So I made it like half normal, half negative. Yeah, although the colors aren't really opposite, which kind of was strange because although for whatever reason it gave me a blue, the opposite of red is green, so it was more of a turquoise blue, anyways. But I don't know. But yeah, that's what I did. A little, little wacky looking instead of black. I did white. Yeah, a little strange looking, but I kind of wanted to make that, so I did. Another one I did is I've been seeing this trend where like people like they'll make a drawing and then they'll go over it with a black line and then they'll retrace the lines that they made. Yeah, I did this with this random Bugs Bunny. I just did some random black lines and then did white where the other lines are supposed to be. Yeah, this looks kind of strange, very weird looking. But yeah, it was just kind of a little experiment I did. So yeah, there's a weird Bugs Bunny for you because I have tons of these figures. The Looney Tunes figures when I opened up all those Looney Tunes characters on stream. And and then some other kind of random modified things. I repainted my rabbit. So you can see here, this is the rabbit. Not really anything new, just kind of repainted it, added some more lines and whatnot, and I'm still really happy with how it looks. But it's the same one I've had before where I used that bunny mask piece with the mouth in there to make it look like a rabbit screaming. So, yeah, nothing new, but I still like how the repainted version looks. I think the whites just look a lot better. I wish I had a direct comparison, but I don't, so you gotta have to take my word on that one. Another kind of random one is this knight I made. Yeah, I made this like knight, and I used the Marvin the Martian thing to make it. So because I think it's like a cartoonish knight helmet. So yeah, and I painted it gray with some silver kind of all over it to kind of make it look a bit more gunmetal. But yeah, fairly simple. Nothing that he got that kind of red frill on his head. Yeah, I mean fairly simple, but I like how it looks. I think it is a nice little cartoonish little knight or Roman or something. Speaking of Roman, this doesn't really have to do with Rome so much, but I made a little mock here I want to show off. A little diorama of the Trojan War. Yes, this is extremely random, but I made it. Yes, I made. So this is the Trojan. This is the wall, and this is the Trojan horse. Yeah, I made this. I wanted to do something with this the baby horse piece. So then I was like, what about the Trojan War? And I was like, genius idea. So yeah, as you can see here, I just took the baby horse piece, painted it all brown, and then put some roller skates underneath it, and put it next to this big wall where I put some cracks in. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's small. This black border kind of around it to kind of look a bit more classy. But yeah, that's the Trojan wall, the Trojan War kind of little diorama I made. Yeah. Obviously, this could be a lot bigger if you make like the whole wall, but I kind of want to just make a little scene. But yeah, I like how that looks. So yeah, and that fell. It's not the most stable thing in the world. It's probably not super accurate, but yeah, there's the Trojan War. All right, last figures, but certainly not least. You got Pinocchio. Yes, this is just Disney's Pinocchio. Why? Because the remake came out and it looks dog shit. So I'm like, let me make Pinocchio. So I made Pinocchio. The head I used is a modified version of the Speedy Gonzales head, where I took off the hat and kind of altered it a lot. See here, I also added little lines on the side of his legs, his pants. But yeah, to kind of make it look like that little European weird outfit he has in the movie. Big bow tie, and then obviously I try to put little joints in there to make it look like he's like, I'm a puppet, but I'm a real boy. But yeah, that's Pinocchio. That's Pinocchio. Last but certainly not least, I'm really proud of this one. This one's extremely random. It's MrBeast, but like the opposite. It's basically just MrBeast's logo, but like as a minifigure. And I'm really happy how this looks. So you can see from the side, you got that lightning bolt, kind of that blue look, that the teeth and whatnot. And yeah, try to make it look as accurate as possible. Try to make it look like it has that mouth open. And and use the Chima piece. The most interesting thing about this is so I was like, oh, what do I do for the because I made the head. I'm like, all right, what should I do for the rest of the body? I thought it'd be really funny if I gave him a T-shirt that had like the MrBeast merch, but instead of the MrBeast logo, it was like MrBeast's like his actual face or whatever his name is. I think it's like I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was really funny, and yeah, I think that's funny. And then $100 bill, because MrBeast more money. But yeah, that is all from my random custom showcase. If y'all like the video, you can leave a like if you so feel like. And yeah, just have a nice rest of the day, and you should use. Oh, I have two rabbits. Go watch the 2011 film Rango. Alright, see ya. Ciao. Bye bye.